Awesome. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. So, my name is CG Young of Project Insight, and today we are going to be doing our 15-minute power demo of our brand new feature. This is our appointment calendar feature as part of Project Insight. So, we're really excited to be sharing this. It's actually available now. And we've been getting some fantastic responses from customers as well as potential new users about a lot of the problems that this solves. And so we kind of wanted to showcase this to the audience today. We have we received a pretty large response from folks who signed up for this. So thanks for those who are able to attend live, and I really appreciate it. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into this. I think everyone can see my screen right now. Okay, cool. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time. Feel free to, just drop those questions in the comments and kind of going from there. Um, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be showing you essentially kind of two different experiences of what the appointment calendar really was created and addressed to do. I thought this was interesting because this actually hit with me kind of on a personal note. One of my first jobs, actually, when I was in summers in college, I worked at a swimming pool, chemical, and pool servicing company at Summers in Seattle during the only like 2 months of sun that we got in that area. And this was a legit issue that we had was whenever our customers needed pool servicings, we really struggled at being able to communicate to them, timelines, expectations, when the service guys would make it out. And then we also struggled at getting that information from our dispatcher, who is just literally one person in our headquarter office, getting that out to the pool service guys. And if they had any delays, if they were running behind, this was back in 2005, 2006. They really had no great way to get any of that data or information or communication back to the headquarter office so that we could get that back to the customers. And that may sound familiar, but a lot of times the solution to that people have right now is they have to invest in multiple systems to help run that type of environment. And we think that we've done a really good job here of being able to kind of solve that. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into it right now. So this is a screen that you guys are probably familiar with. These are active projects that we have. And I have a set of projects here that you're seeing. These are all locations of areas that we need to go and install some electrical panels at all these various locations. And within these, so these are just kind of sample template projects that I've set up. But each of these, well, some of these tasks you can see here, these ones are marked as appointments. So as part of this project plan, what I need to do is I need to do a pre-work inspection site visit, a on-site installation, and then a follow-up inspection. So each project plan has 3 appointments that need to happen at this location. With our appointment calendar, what we have here, so right here, this is an add-on that you can go and turn on if you're an enterprise customer. Go and turn on the appointments. This is what this starts to look like. What I'm showing you is this is the view as if I was the dispatcher, and I need to manage all of these field technicians, getting information to them, relaying information to customers, and sharing that info in one centralized location is the big thing. We actually worked with a current Project Insight account to develop this feature. The issue that they were having is they were managing all of their appointments, all their installations in Outlook. And so as they started to have more and more appointments in the calendar, the only way that they could visually see it is it would just get smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where it was still extremely cumbersome. While they may have been able to fit everything into an Outlook calendar, what it still left unavailable was the communication aspect and how do we still connect these appointments as part of the actual project plan. So just a little bit of background info. We did work with an account on the innovation for this, and our team spent a lot of time making sure that this is going to be accurate for everyone. So what you see here is these are all the different site visits that our technician team has to do. We can see for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to show the whole week. And if I need to jump in here, it's actually going to show me the specific project that this is, the specific project that this site visit is for, who's doing that project, what the current status is, if there's any comments, because this appointment is still part of the project plan, and I think that's important for you guys to know. And then right from here, we can actually relay the actual, geolocation of where the site visit is. And this will be important because this is actually what the field technicians are going to see on their end when they're using Project Insight. And I'm actually going to show you a demo of what that looks like from the tech experience. It's really cool to see. So this is going to show us all the appointments that we have for the week. We can start to look at, hey, what do we have next week, on the calendar? Is there anything that perhaps needs to be adjusted? Maybe Steve I don't know, is going to be out of office the entire week and we need to readjust this to someone else. We can add this to another person. So you can start to drag and drop. A lot of times this is, kind of mimics sort of that almost Kanban board style drag and drop feature that we have in Project Insight. We were able to emulate a lot of that into the appointment calendar feature. So if you need to reschedule something, if we need to reassign it, it's really easy that you can do right from their fingertips. And this will update on the field technician side when they look at their work list or their appointments for the day on the mobile app, which I'll show you guys in a sec. A few other things here. So, we talked about easy it is to do rescheduling, reassignments, the information that's going to be controlled here within each appointment. And, the big thing is being able to integrate this as part of the project plan. So from here, if I have information that I need to share with the customer, or perhaps the customer's given me some recent updated info, I can just jump right here into the actual task itself, like I would any task on a project. I can add, I don't know, maybe there's an email that I need to attach here, which I can push out from Outlook or Gmail, or I can just copy paste and add it as a comment right in here. If there's any files or specific things, that can all be documented right here. Expenses, time entries, that can all be done. Again, right from the project plan, and then I can just jump right back to my appointments. You can also create some simple views as well. So now that we have a bunch of appointments across, 5 or 6 different projects, what I went ahead and did is just created a simple report where I just wanted to look at today's appointments. And voila, here you go. So this is going to show me these are the appointments that I have on the calendar for today. These are the specific projects and who those projects are, who the technicians are that are making those actual visits. And this is showing me that. If I want to, I can schedule this to be shared with a bunch of other people, or you can even make this as an easy dashboard to be right in your home screen, so that you can always see what are today's appointments. And then from here, I can actually jump in, and it'll pull me back into the appointment for this specific visit. So that's what it's going to look like from the dispatcher who's kind of running all of this. You can add as many appointments here as you need, and it'll adjust visually so that you can see. You can look at what are the appointments by day, specifically by time, how long those are going to take, and who's assigned to it for the day that we're looking at. And this is what it'll look like on your screen from here. So a lot of advantages, obviously, just from a visual nature of rather than doing this in multiple different locations or just on Outlook or a Gmail shared calendar. But the big thing is that right from here, you can jump right into your project plan to kind of keep that workflow as seamless as possible. So let's see what this looks like from the technician aspect. Let me just pull this over here. Okay. So from the Project Insight mobile app, let me just open that up. So right now, I'm playing the role of a field technician who needs to go and install some electrical panels at all those different locations. This is my work list, and right now it's just showing all of my appointments that I have for this week and next week. So this is showing what I have on the docket that I need to go to. This is just the work list again, but there is actually the specific appointment feature right here. Let me pull that up. I don't have this filter just for myself. I certainly can if I need to, just right from here. If I wanted to select a specific resource, I could do that. I'm going to choose to leave that open for now, just so you guys can get kind of a view of this is going to show me my appointments that I have for today, or actually that the whole team has. If I need to slide, it'll swipe and then it'll show, what do I have the next day? What do I have the day after that? And so on and so forth. So it's a really handy thing. And then the nice part is, as I'm doing these appointments, so let's say right now I'm doing my NASA mission control appointment, and I want to let the team know that I'm here. This is in progress or it's been started. I can add a comment here, hit save. Let's say once I'm done, this ended up being, ended up doing some maintenance and repair. This ended up being a 4-hour job that's billable. I can hit continue, and then add that as a time entry going from there. Let me just go back to the appointments. And then last thing is, if I do need to, like let's say I need to add a photo of the electrical panel that's as it's finished being installed, or I need to add an expense or something like that. While I'm on site, which is really important, and it's certainly nice to. It's definitely a nice visual way to relay that back to the head office. I can do that right from here. So here's the electrical panel that was done, and I want to add that. Maybe I also want to add another one, such as an expense form that we had. Here's the work order form as it's been filled out. So those two items are now added and done, and I can mark this as complete. And my job is done for the day, and I'm off to my next appointment. So hopefully this shows, kind of an easy and seamless way to begin to integrate all of your appointments into one easy place where your projects are being managed. I guess we can't really stress that enough. One thing I forgot to show that is actually my favorite feature on the mobile app, real quick. So right from here, if I need to, I'll just click on the location address and boom, it'll automatically put it into my, Google app or Maps or Apple Maps, whichever one you use, as you're making your way out there. Again, just trying to put everything into one place and make life as easy for not only you but your team as possible. And we've gotten a lot of really good feedback from customers on that. So that's it. I think I just hit 14 minutes of our 15-minute power demo. So that leaves us 60 seconds for any questions from anyone. And if not, that's totally okay. But so hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to shoot us an email. My email's on the screen. I've worked with a lot of you already on various aspects of Project Insight. If this is something you want to dive into a little deeper, or you need help getting it set up for your team or your company, even just yourself, happy to schedule time on the calendar and get that booked. But would love to hear from you. Would love to hear your thoughts on it if you have been using the appointment calendar feature. Let us know, and we always love hearing from our customers. So thank you, everyone. Have a great Wednesday.